What is up, everybody? Jed here from The Quality Venture. Thank you so much for tuning in this channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you my honest take on the Nike Zoom Fly 6. After putting 123 hard-earned miles, are they still built for speed, or is the hype worn out? Let's break it down from comfort, fit, performance, grip, traction, durability, and I'm going to be sharing you the things I dislike about the shoe. Then I'm going to wrap it up with my final thoughts. Here we go. Nike Zoom Fly 6 Kipchoge colorway, 123 hard-earned miles. Mileage. Let's do it. Okay, first thing we're going to talk about is comfort and fit. How is the shoe holding up after putting all those miles? As far as the upper, I think it's holding up pretty well. This double layered engineered mesh offers a nice fit for narrow, medium to high arch, and I feel like this is true to size. It also offers a perfect balance of breathability with support for neutral runners. As far as the tongue and the collar, the tongue is semi-gusseted with a wide wing to prevent the tongue from sliding or shifting. It is also complemented by padded collar and heel areas for enhanced comfort. I have no issues whatsoever in terms of the tongue digging in on the top of my feet. I have no issues in terms of lace pressure or pinching, no rubbing, no hot spots, no blisters. The only issue I have encountered is a little bit of heel slippage, especially on my right, which is always the case for me. I don't know why, but as you can see, I did a runner's knot on my shoe and it pretty much solved the issue. As far as toe box width, as always for Nike, most Nike shoes are really made for a narrow feet. So if you have a narrow feet, this will work for you. Again, I mentioned it on my initial review of this shoe, that this shoe is not recommended for those who have wide feet. By the way, if you have not seen that video, I'm gonna link it on your screen right around this corner. So if you wanted to check that video out, please go ahead and watch that video before you continue with this video. If you're done watching that video, you can go ahead and return to this video. Now, as far as modifications on this shoe, I did mention on my initial review on this shoe that I added an insole for this shoe. I got this Bryson insole from Amazon. I like it because it's very thin. It doesn't add too much volume on the shoe. But one thing I like about the shoe is that it gives me a good arch support because I do have a high arch on my right feet. Therefore, this shoe is giving me that extra support on the arch as well as adding that extra cushion. The next thing we're going to talk about is performance. How is the shoe performing? Let's first talk about midsole composition. This shoe incorporates the ZoomX foam layered above the SR02 EVA foam, delivering a balance of energy return and durability. As far as the carbon plate, it features a little bit more flexible carbon fly plate, facilitating a smooth transition but offering less propulsion compared to a stiffer plate of the Alphafly 3 or the Vaporfly 3. Now, as far as the ride feel, the shoe provides a firm yet responsive ride suitable for tempo runs and long distance, though it may lack the pronounced pop of the elite racing models like the Alphafly 3 or the Vaporfly 3. Overall performance on this shoe, I think this shoe is dialed into my running style. I have no issues whatsoever as far as its performance. It is performing like I expected it. It is very responsive and propulsive, and it's also nicely cushioned. It is a perfect balance for me as far as a daily trainer, a daily speed trainer. So one key thing that I think helps this shoe in terms of preserving its performance is adding a shoe rotation. This allows me to rest the shoe and rest the foam, let it decompress and return to its original form. Again, having a shoe rotation can help improve or prolong the life of your shoes. Next is grip and traction. I think after putting 123 miles, I have a good sense of how this shoe is performing in terms of running in different terrains and different surfaces. The outsole design obviously is a waffle pattern, and I think the outsole provides a reliable traction both on dry and wet surfaces. It definitely enhanced a runner's confidence across various conditions. I even took this to a light gravel path near my local neighborhood, and I think it performs exceptional even at those type of terrain. Obviously, this is not a trail shoe, so it's not advisable to use this on technical terrains. However, if you are running on a light gravel to a dirt path, this shoe is gonna give you that excellent traction because of this waffle pattern. We are now gonna dive into the meat of this video. Obviously, when you're doing 123 miles or 100-mile review on the shoe, the focus is definitely a durability. Now, first thing I look into the shoe is the outsole. After 123 miles, the waffle pattern outsole shows very minimal signs of wear, indicating a robust construction. Looking at this shoe, first thing I look into is my landing area, midfoot to forefoot area. This shoe has some round knobs. I don't know if you can see it on the video, but that's a good indicator where is the wear out area on the shoe. And looking at the forefoot area, you can see some wear around here in this area. And then looking in the heel, there is some wear right around this area of the shoe. So other than that, there is a slight fading of the foam right here. The orange is faded to white, but I don't think it affects the performance of the shoe. Overall, I think the shoe is really holding up well. I am very impressed on the durability of the Zoom Fly 6. Definitely this is more durable than the Alphafly 3 outsole. So again, durability pretty awesome on this shoe. Now, how is the midsole integrity of this shoe? The combination of the ZoomX and SRO2 foam maintains its cushion and responsiveness over the extended mileage I mentioned earlier. Again, importance of shoe rotation. That is why it was able to maintain its integrity. Other than that, I think this shoe is exceptional in the durability category. Overall, durability on the shoe is, I would rate it at an 8.5 out of 10. The only thing I noticed on the upper is the lettering. I think this is vinyl that was kind of glued, or I don't know, heat transferred on the upper. Some of the letters are actually peeling off, especially on my left side. You can see some letters that are already missing. But this one, as you can see, this letter D is already starting to peel off. But the good thing is, like, this swoosh right here is holding up pretty well, and also this big swoosh. Other than that, this reflector is still stuck in there, and overall it's pretty solid. No tears whatsoever. There is a slight crease right here, which is pretty normal. I do have these kind of what do you call this, cardboard material that they provide, especially on my Alphaflys and my Vaporflys. I do put this back after each use, so that at least kind of eliminates that creasing, especially if I'm not using the shoe for a while. But overall, durability of the upper, pretty good. The only thing is that these letters are starting to come off. Now, it's not all positives on the Zoom Fly 6. There are some things that I dislike on the shoe. First thing is the weight, especially for others. While a lighter than its predecessor, some runners might still find it heavier compared to other speed focused trainers out there in the market. And the next thing I noticed in this shoe is the flexibility versus propulsion. The more flexible carbon plate aids in comfort, but may compromise on explosive responsiveness desired during high-intensity efforts. I feel like there is some difference between the Alphafly and the Zoomfly 6 in terms of the stiffness and the propulsion and responsiveness of the shoe. However, it does not affect my overall performance. The benefit of having a shoe rotation is that if I wanted to simulate a race pace, I can pretty much just put this aside and lace up my Alphafly 3. But the purpose of getting the Zoomfly 6 is really for my tempo runs, and the Zoomfly 6 is doing an exceptional job. Now, I want to wrap this video up by sharing you my final thoughts about the Zoomfly 6. I think this shoe stands out as a versatile, durable trainer suitable for runners seeking for a balance between comfort and performance. It is particularly well suited for tempo runs and long distance training, offering a dependable option without the premium price tag of the top tier racing shoes. However, those who are prioritizing an ultra lightweight design for maximum propulsion may want to explore other models out there. If that is not the case, I would say this is a solid last minute push by Nike to end 2024 strong. And for me, after 123 miles, the Zoomfly 6 is still a banger. That is it for today's video. I hope you find this video helpful. If you like this kind of content, I would appreciate if you give your boy a thumbs up, comment down below, ask any questions, and if you have not subscribed, I would also appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. That would help this channel grow by a lot. Maraming salamat. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, God bless. Take care on your runs out there, and I'll see you on the next video.